Hi, my name is Maya Hayes, and I'm a graduate assistant and personal trainer for the Georgia State Recreation Center. I'm also a certified bar instructor, and today I'll be showing you a bar side plank sequence. So this sequence is going to be great for increasing core stability and core strength. It's also going to be awesome at targeting some of our lateral stabilizers like our obliques and our hip abductors. Alright, and the only thing you'll need for today's workout is just either a mat or towel, because we will be doing it on the floor, and that's it. So let's go ahead and get started.
I'll start by going over some of the variations you can do in today's sequence. So one of the easier variations is with both knees down. A little bit harder is with the feet staggered. And one of the hardest variations for today's sequence is with both feet stacked. So no matter what variation you choose, there's a couple things you should focus on. So one is keeping the shoulder stacked right above the elbow. And then from here, you want to also focus on keeping the hips in line with the back throughout today's sequence. To review, the easiest variation is going to be with both knees down because this offers the most support in your side plank. From there, you can look at progressing to a side plank with staggered feet. This is somewhat harder, but it also still offers some support by staggering the feet. And the most challenging is going to be with both feet stacked. I recommend before doing the full sequence, trying each variation for 1 to 2 reps to see which variation works best for your level of fitness. After you've selected a variation, we're going to begin our sequence by coming into our side plank. And the very first movement here is going to be our side plank pulse. So we're just going to lower and lift the hips just 1 inch. A couple things to focus on here is engaging the obliques and pulling the belly button in towards the spine, as this will help to keep your back and your hips aligned throughout the sequence. Second part of our sequence is going to be your arm rotations. So you're going to take your extended arm and you're going to thread it through the space underneath your plank here, still engaging through the obliques, as this will help to keep your hips lifted. Third part of our sequence is going to be our tucks. So from here, you're going to take your extended arm, you're going to bring it above your head, and from here, you're going to bring your knee upward, pulling the belly button in towards the spine, and then bringing the arm down simultaneously as you bring the knee upward. From here, we're going to come into the last half of our sequence. So we'll be doing the rest of the sequence on both knees. So from here, we're going to come into our passés. So we're going to extend that top leg and we're going to bend it in to touch the toes to our knee and then extend back out. From here, we'll come into our last movement, which is our abductions. So you're going to extend that top leg and you're just going to lower and lift that top leg while squeezing through the glutes and pulling the belly button in towards the spine. And our last movement, you're just going to pulse the abduction. So you're going to hold that leg lifted. And you're just going to lift and lower from the hip just 1 inch. Now that you've learned all the movements, you can complete the entire sequence by doing 10 repetitions of the side plank pulse, followed by 10 repetitions of the side plank with arm rotations, leading into 10 repetitions of the side plank knee tucks, and then going down to both knees, you're going to do 10 repetitions of the side plank passé, followed by 10 repetitions of the side plank with hip abductions, and 10 repetitions of the side plank hip abduction pulse. So throughout the sequence, feel free to take breaks as needed to reset your form, and also you're able to switch between the variations throughout the sequence. If one part may be too difficult to do in a full plank, you can definitely come down to your knees at any point that you feel necessary.
Alright, that concludes today's bar workout. I hope you found it both beneficial and effective. And great thing is, like many of the workouts we've done, you can easily modify it to your level of fitness by decreasing or increasing the amount of reps you do, or you can use one of the variations that I showed in the beginning of the video. Alright, I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time.